but even the response to say, hey, I got this, that's all it needs to be said, because otherwise people just think, did my email go through? Are they ignoring me? Different people think different things. People who are the best type of people would think, maybe my email didn't go through. But the worst type of people think, you're not doing anything for me. And that's what we're trying to avoid, right? So it's extremely important. I just want to drive it home that if you get an email from somebody, you shouldn't think, does this warrant a response? It should just always warrant some sort of response. And the response can't be K, just so you know. Nothing pisses me off more than K. Because if you're unaware, in text vernacular, K is a very insulting thing to say. But it is important to be extremely responsive, and if you were using it, it's very, very, very important to be responsive. It goes a long way. There's availability and responsiveness. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Even annoyingly responsive is better, because some of your default may be like, I wouldn't expect a response to that, and so then you don't respond. But that person may not be you. They may not be as cool as you. They're not cool as a cucumber. See what I'm saying? Anybody think you've dealt with somebody that needed more of a response? And I'm not talking about one person or anything. Like, there's several different things where it's like we're a little laissez-faire, just kind of waiting on them to do something, and we can't do that. We have to go after them. If there's something that's hanging in limbo, we got to try to track them and figure it out. Processes like that we set up, like with systems or CRM, can really help with this if you utilize it for that, to that availability, whether it's Agency Block or GoGuru or whatever, even your calendar. If you set up things to remind you to respond and to do stuff, and you're going back and checking your pipelines or your activities, it helps you remember to do stuff, because there's no way that your brain is going to remember everything you have to do in any position in here. It's not going to. I know, because I have the biggest one, and mine doesn't do it either. Okay? Agree?
Agree.
I'm just kidding. So I just wanted to talk about that availability, and he was being responsive.
Available.
But responsiveness is extremely important, guys. If you get an email, just respond to it. If you get a text, respond to it. It's going a long way for me. It's very hard for me to be responsive now, especially the Facebook and Instagram DMs. It's a point of contention in my entire personal life because of how many of those I get, and I still try to be extremely responsive because it's going a long way for me. And it'll go a long way for you guys. It'll go a long way for our business if you're extremely responsive to customers, agents, whatever. And because you know that we do things with customers and agents, if an agent reaches out to you and you're more in a customer role, try to get that agent to somebody else that can help them. And vice versa. If a customer reaches out and you're like, I'm not working Medicare benefits, get that to an agent that can help them. See what I'm saying? Let's make sure that the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted where they need to be. Don't just be like, that's not my responsibility, I don't know who does that. Learn everything you can about the business, even the parts that you don't do, because it makes you more effective at helping in your role if you know what everybody else
Agency like a guru. Introducing GoGuru Pro. The Go High Level platform allows for minimizing software-based subscriptions and grants control over several facets of marketing and communication. Automate your workflow, communicate with your leads, book appointments in advance, and house all your clients in one secure location. Visit goguru.pro and schedule your one-on-one demo today.